I'm doing great. Enjoying another day in Florida, working and getting fishing in. And it's been 85, and I've been here for almost 2 months now, and I could not be happier.
That's good. Good stuff. Looks like you're at the beach, so can't complain. Even though it's 9:30 over there, still at the beach, so that's all good. And yeah, I am on my way. I'm in the airplane on my way to head over to you. So I'll see you shortly. And yeah, so I guess so we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna talk about what we've been up to. And we had a great April, and so deals are flowing. And so we imagine some of you guys are interested to hear, I guess, what's going on in our business. We
I
are
don't think we're
obviously,
live.
huh?
We're not live.
We are not live. Are you sure we're not live?
Uh, not in land flipping formula.
Okay. Well, let's see.
I don't see us live anywhere. I'll check YouTube, but
It's streaming. So,
we're live on YouTube,
all
not
right.
Facebook.
So yeah, we're live. I think we should be live in the Facebook group.
Yeah, maybe it's just a little bit delayed.
Yeah, so we're live in land flipping formula. If anyone's out there and can hear us or anything would be
Anybody's
helpful.
out there,
If anyone's out there, please
send a smoke signal.
send a smoke signal. But yeah, let's get started. So we want to talk about stuff that's going on in our business, so you guys can get a perspective. And we're definitely doing deals, and we actually had my best month ever in land investing this month, and we'll talk about it. Before we get into it, we want to mention that we are offering coaching to those who are looking to get involved in the land investing business, or if you've gone through a different course and you're still struggling, or you just want a different perspective, then let us know. You can go to landinvestingpros.com, and yeah, so we're offering. We got a course, and we are looking to help out. So landinvestingpros.com. And we're offering things like wholesale deals. If you're interested in buying wholesale, let us know. You can email Andrew at landinvestingpros.com. We are offering one-on-one coaching. We're offering group coaching. So we've got a bunch of things going on. But
you want to learn land, you want to become successful, and you want to learn from people that are actually doing it. People that don't just have 5 properties posted on their website. Not going to name names, but we are doing it. We're going to go over our numbers for this month, and I challenge anyone in the land investing space to put their numbers up against our numbers right now. That is a challenge to the other people out there. We're doing bigger numbers than most people in the space. So if you want to learn from people that are actually doing it, we would love to help you, and we'd love to teach you. And yeah, that's about all I can say. And call us whatever you want, but I will put us up against anyone out in the industry. What do you think about that, Willie?
Yeah. No, I agree.
After looking at those numbers tonight, we're almost at a 7-figure month, almost.
Yeah, so we're doing big numbers, and so Dean says hello from YouTube, and yeah, so let's pull up maybe some of our recent numbers.
Well, I think we're only live on YouTube. Do you know how to check to see how to get us live on Facebook so we can get that
we
Facebook
should be live on Facebook. It says we're live on Facebook. If anyone's out on Facebook, in the Facebook world, please say hello.
Yeah, I'm in the land flipping formula, and we are not live.
We are not live.
But we are live on YouTube.
Okay. Land Investing Pros sending data. The API connection has expired. Reconnect. Oops. Well, that's a bummer.
I guess we could, I don't know, post it later.
So let's click save here. And yeah, if anyone has any questions on YouTube, because I guess
we just got live. Great.
All right, we are now live. So if anyone has any questions on YouTube or Facebook about what we've got going on, or anything you just have questions on, feel free to comment in here, and we will be happy to address any questions. And so yeah, so let's get into some numbers. Paul, I guess, do you want to maybe you want to share just an overview of what we've been up to this month, and what, like, with context of what the situation is and how we've been performing in our land business?
Yeah, definitely. So, lots of people are like, oh my God, like, people are losing their jobs. People are having a really difficult time right now. And, we've had our best month ever. So I just Is this updated as of yesterday? Not the deal we did today?
Yes, this is updated as yesterday. Yeah.
Okay, so as of today, we've done $775,000 of gross sales. So
Yeah.
I'll just leave that right there. $775,000 just this month.
So it's been a solid month, and yeah, we've been getting very aggressive. We've seen zero slowdown in terms of leads
No, this
generated.
has been our best month ever.
Yeah, it's been my month, my personal best month ever, and I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, I've been doing this for 3 years, and we're in a international pandemic right now, and the land niche. I haven't talked to a land investor who's really struggling during this thing, and we're hitting kind of record numbers. So, and that doesn't that's not even, yeah. So it's about 775 is around where we're at, and so how yeah, let me try to dig into some numbers. Maybe we could talk about some deals. I know we did a deal today that wasn't, I mean, it was good
No, I
profit
mean,
wise, but
let's look at it this way. And I think this is an important lesson that we can teach our audience today, right now. So, on the surface, it sounds like an amazing deal. We bought a property for $17,000. I believe it was the end of October or November. This is one of the oldest properties that we have in inventory. I don't know. We usually flip a property within 30 to 45 days at the most. This property's been November, December, January, February, March, almost 6 months, which is like unheard of for us. So we finally sold it today.
was it 6 months? I don't even remember how long it was. I
Uh,
remember,
I mean, dude, I
no,
bought
it
that.
hasn't been 6 months because we literally,
I know,
no,
but I sourced that deal. The last time I sourced deals was back in October.
okay,
Like I've picked up that phone since October, but maybe it took a while to close.
okay,
So, anyways, the lesson that I'm getting at here is on the surface, the deal was we bought it for $17,000 and we sold it for on terms. Was it 68?
something like that. I honestly don't remember. I
Yeah,
thought it was 70 or something.
60. Let's call it $67,000. So on the surface, it sounds like an amazing deal. For us, it's not a good deal, and here's why. So when we do when we do a deal, our most important thing is not the amount of the deal. It's more so what is our payback on that property. Wouldn't you say that that's the most important metric that we look at?
Yeah, so the payback, how quickly are we getting our money back? Because Paul and I, we can't continue to churn and
Grow
scale
our,
this business if we're not getting our money back quick enough. And so we like to preach that a lot, and it's really the truth because if you're putting money out and you're not getting your money back in a good time frame, then it's going to be really hard to scale this business.
yeah. So this deal, I saw that the sale came through. I was super excited. I'm like, wow, we finally sold this property. Um, but then I looked into the numbers and I texted William like, hey, we just sold this. He's like, oh, this is a bad deal. And I saw the dollar amount was like $66,000, 67,000. I'm like, whoa, like what's the problem? So we dug into it. Our payback on this property is 36 months, 3 years. For us, we have, when we first started, we like would make up the payback time, and now we have like strict guidelines. I remember that. I'm like, Willie, how are you coming out with this? Like, oh, that's what I feel like today.
Yeah.
Now we do strictly, we shoot for 10 months, 12 months at the, I would say 10 months, 14 months at the most. And so for us, when we have a deal and we're not getting our payback in under a year, it's not a good deal for us. And so like on the surface, it sounds like a great deal and it sounds amazing. But the problem is we're not going to get our money back for a really long time. So it's going to take us 3 years to recoup that $17,000. And I think this is a really important lesson for everyone. Is like it's not always about like the gross number. It's not about like, oh, I did an amazing amount of profit. It's more so about what's your churn rate? How long are you getting that money back? Because the sooner you get that money back, the sooner you can go out and buy more properties, spend more on marketing. And so for us, now our capital is tied up in this property for 3 years before we get back. And for us, that's not part of our business model. And we purchased this before we really simplified and made our business model super, super like streamlined.
Right. And so, I mean, something else that's not super fundamentally sound with this deal is, so you said we bought it for 17 and sold it for 67. Is that right?
I believe roughly. Yes.
So I just pulled up my calculator on my phone, and so the margin on there is you net 50 out of 67. So the margin on there is less than 75%. And for us, we're looking to get 85 to 90% margins on our deals. And so when we get something that's 75%, so it's 75% is not a bad deal, but we really want to be north of 80% on our deals, and that's where we target. And so this deal, the payback is a little bit low, and the margin's a little bit low too. So I mean, those are some of the criteria you should be looking for on your deals. But I mean, the gross amount, like that's a huge gross amount, and definitely larger than the average deal in terms of the spread. 50 grand, that's a big spread, more than double what our normal spread is. So I mean, those are some indicators to just be mindful of, pay attention to as you're doing deals. So let's see if I could find any other deals. I'm trying to manage through this.
Yeah, I'm having a really tough internet connection right now. I don't know if it's me right now, but
can you hear me? Okay.
well, no, I can hear you. I'm just worried about me. Am I coming through all right?
Yeah, you're coming okay. No issues on your end.
Also, I want to throw it out. Anyone that's live right now, if you want, we could do like a live property review. That would be cool.
Yeah.
So if anyone has a deal that they want us to look at, we will look at it live right now. So just throw it in the chat box, either on YouTube or Facebook, and we will pull it up live. We'll let you know how to share your screen, or we're not that advanced with OBS.
No, I don't want to share the screen because I don't have confidence in my internet. So.
Well, we'll look at it and we'll talk about it, but we can't really share a screen because we're not that advanced yet. This is like a step-by-step process. So for those people that are watching us, we ordered nice cameras, we have lights, we have microphones coming in the next couple of weeks. So we're about to step up our YouTube and Facebook game. So when you watch us, you will be able to see it in quality and not on our crappy Zoom backgrounds, pretending like we're on an airplane and me on a beach. So yeah. Coming to a theater near you very soon.
Coming to a theater near you. Okay, so let's pull up some other numbers. I just pulled up our CRM, and so I can't see the sales price, but I can see we bought this property for $2,000. So let's do two. Bought for $2,000, and the next one's for $3,000. And
which deal was this?
I don't know.
Not which deal. Which day was this?
So one of these is 427, and then one of them is 423. And so let's see, we sold it for, one of them is on terms. We sold it for the first one we sold for 21,300 on terms. The second one is actually not so good. We sold it for 10,800 on terms. So the first one, I think I said 2,000. So that one's north of a 90% margin. This other one's actually a pretty bad deal. Is south of 70% margin. So 2,000 to 21 on terms, 21.3 on terms, then 3,000 to 10,800 on terms. So we like to target more towards the first one and less towards the second one. On this month, our average, let's see what our average was. Average profit on a deal, I think is pretty high this month.
Wait, Facebook user, I got a deal under contract yesterday. I got it for under $500. I don't know how to see their name. Do you know?
No, I think I think if they're in private settings on Facebook, it doesn't show or something.
If you want to either message either of us the APN or put it in the chat box, we'll check it out for you live. Oh, it's Brandon Davis. Okay. Oh, he gave us the address. It's in Lehigh Acres. We know Lehigh Acres.
Yeah, we've got some lots there. Cool. So yeah, our average profit this month was 21 grand on a sale. That's pretty good. That's higher than our normal month.
Yeah.
So I mean, the numbers are good. So what did he say? He put up. I'm getting a range of sold comps. How?
Yeah. You have that address there. Let's punch that address in. Let's check it out. So Brandon, we are giving you a free evaluation right now.
So I hope my internet stays okay because when I
you or me, I don't know who's.
No, I think we're okay right now. I'm just worried. So how's the default rate going during the pandemic? I have not had any issues in my old business, this business. It's
You were
very,
freaking
very normal.
you were freaking out the first
I
week. You
was
had like,
very much, yeah, I was very much concerned
no, but
because
you
I
had like
did think that they're gonna, huh?
five people were asking for help, and then like
Yeah,
you.
I think people started to at the beginning. They had a bunch of questions and were a little emotional in the beginning, and then now not so much. And really haven't had anyone default recently. So knock on wood, we'll see what happens. I think the economy will take a little bit of a turn in the next year, but we'll see what happens. I think I'm optimistic that we're going to power through this and come out on top better than we were before, a lot better. So
Uh,
wait, so
okay,
what?
so I pulled up this guy's address. I'm gonna give you my opinion. You give you give your opinion. So my opinion is you price this like 5 to 6 grand, and then on terms you'll sell it for $7,000 to $8,000. Willie, what do you think?
So I got to pull up this lot. This is out in Lehigh Acres.
Yeah, there's a crap load of comps, so it's pretty easy. Wow, there's so many comps. There's so much action in this area. Great. We love
Just
Lehigh.
tell me how big is the size of the parcel? Now I got to pull up
Uh,
Zillow. Hopefully my internet stays okay.
let's see. Uh, it doesn't say on Zillow, and I don't. I mean, I think it might be like a quarter acre.
For
Brandon, how
sure,
many?
all these are like quarter acres out here.
Uh,
Probably a quarter to a half. I can't imagine it's anything different than that. I mean, all these lots are pretty similar out in Lehigh. Do we know he bought it for?
He said $500, dude. That's a
Oh, hell
great deal.
yeah.
I would sell for 5 grand, and then you get like seven on terms. Or you think five is fine?
I mean, I would need to pull up the parcel, but I mean,
No,
if you
no,
need,
the parcel's literally on Zillow if you put that address in.
oh, it is.
Yeah, it's an easy one.
Oh, cool. Let's
You
try
just
it.
copy and paste that in.
Let's,
The previous real estate agent had it listed for 5 grand on Zillow.
I mean, us personally, I would never sell. I would never sell a lot in this area for 5 grand. It would always be higher than that. But
So you think 7?
I mean, if you get, I don't understand how you got a lot for $500. I would never send out an offer for that. But let me see. Um, I know we buy lots here, 2 grand, 2,500. We've bought in the past. We don't really target this area. But can't imagine selling. I feel like we could sell anything in Florida north of 10 grand. I mean, maybe in like Putnam County, it's a little bit cheaper there.
You would price this thing at 10 grand?
I don't know. I'm pulling it up.
You on Dialo?
Can you hear me? Yeah, it's kind of slow right now. Okay, so maybe not. It looks like, yeah, maybe a little bit cheaper. The assessed value is around 3,800 in this area. But I mean, me and you, the way we price properties, I mean, looking at for sale comps right nearby, yeah, there's stuff around 5, 4, 8, 5, 4. I mean, me and you, we would probably price it a little bit on the higher end there. Um, because I mean we're good at driving traffic to a website and marketing and selling things and building trust in customers. I mean all that stuff we can price things at a premium. I would say pricing at 5 grand is very safe. You should be able to do it, especially if you offer terms. Owner financing, that'll definitely help. So yeah, 5 grand's not crazy. If it were us, I would price around 7,500. I know the comps don't necessarily support it, but I think that's kind of where we'd be.
Yeah, for sure. All right, Brandon, there you go. And then after that, I would go to mortgage calculator, set up your terms, and I mean, price it. I mean, you're gonna get your break even really fast. So I don't even know if he needs to mess that. I mean, it's just very straightforward.
So the terms for this one are pretty interesting, just because you're spending $500 on the lot. Um, Hell, I would literally just price it at a few $100s down, a few $100s a month. I would not be afraid of. Usually people maybe offer some range of terms for selling these properties.
I mean, you could offer like 150 to $200 a month just to get someone in the door, and you got your money back in 2 months. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, so that I would really just try to get someone in the door and get them paying for a while. Um, And because yeah, you can really afford to get your. I don't really like taking payments south of $150 a month. I don't know about you,
Yeah,
Paul. How do you feel about that?
we did it for a little bit, and then I yelled at you. Now we don't anymore.
I don't really like. Well, we did it.
We
I
had,
didn't do it on
we had
purpose.
those couple payments at $119, and I'm like, yo, this needs to change.
I didn't do it on purpose. That was I don't know. Something happened in the spreadsheet. Uh,
It was a VLOOKUP.
yeah, it was a cookie nonsense. The VLOOKUP. There's some issue. I'm not really sure what happened, but yeah. So I would price it. You spend $500, price it at $150 to $200 a month. See how long you could drag it out. We charge around 10% interest. So you can use a mortgage calculator to figure out what the term should be. And yeah, that's where
Yeah, Brandon, great deal. Great deal.
Yeah, that is a no-brainer deal.
Good job. Proud of you.
Paul's proud of you.
Yeah, proud of you. Okay. Anyone else got any deals they want us to look at?
Yeah, if anyone's got anything, feel free to chime in, either YouTube or Facebook, or we could just we can end this call in a reasonable time frame.
It says new comment, but my internet's running real slow. Oh, Brandon, thanks guys. This guy had a good deal on YouTube. If you want to read that out loud.
Yeah, closing on a lot Friday. Bought for $1,000, sold for 11.5. First day in Texas.
Where in Texas? We've never done any deals in Texas. The data looks awesome in Texas, but we've just never.
So the issue with Texas, looking at the data, is that I'm pretty sure it's a non-disclosure state. So it looks like there's a lot of cheap crap sold there. It's actually not. It's actually just not priced, and so they put it at $0 or something. So it looks really good, but you got to find the pockets. Texas is pretty expensive, but I think there's some pockets in there where you can get some cheaper stuff. East Texas, okay, all right, that's good stuff. Yeah, I know East. I thought West Texas was actually cheaper, but I don't know Texas very well. So good to know. Good to know. Maybe I could go over one other deal. Let's see, one other deal. Could I answer any other questions? We get the hell out of here. How's that sound?
Sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Light audience tonight.
Light audience. I'm chilling. Let's see what we got here. Popped up the CRM. Let's see. I'm trying to find the date. I'm trying to find one that was this month. Well, let's see.
We did. I mean, last week we had some really good deals, like mad cheap that we.
Here we go. So let's just do this one. Looks like it'll be a decent margin. I'll find out in a second. So 23.78 was the purchase price. We sold it on terms. Oops, shoot, I lost the row. Hold please. 23.78. Sold on terms for, here we go, $29,809.
Say that one more time for everyone, please.
$29,809. So bought for $2,300, sold for $29,809. So that's obviously a good margin. That's almost a 95% margin, north of 90. We like to target the north of 90 margins. That means if we're spending $3,000, getting out 30, selling for 30.
Again, if you want to learn how to do this, how we come up with these insane pricing, you're only going to learn that through like our one-on-one coaching, because that is like our secret sauce.
Yeah, but they could learn other ways. I mean, they could learn through landinvestingpros.com is our course, and if you want to buy property from us in our pre-vetted markets, you can borrow some of our wholesale deals. You can email Andrew at landinvestingpros.com.
Hey, Rich Farrell just chimed in, one of our favorite students. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, Rich? Yeah, so hopefully my screen wasn't shared because I don't really feel like sharing all that sensitive info, but
no, it's not shared.
So what kind of deeds do you use to buy your properties when you self-close special warranty? So yeah, it depends on the area. Special warranty is always a good idea because it warrants the title from your time of ownership, and yeah, so when you buy it, it's better to buy it with a warranty deed because then the seller guarantees the title over time. And like I've never had an issue with any of this, so I wouldn't worry too much um, about some of these details. But so don't get hung up on them. They're important, but don't get hung up on them is what I'm saying. So when you buy it with a warranty deed, because the seller guarantees the title, sell it on a special warranty deed saying you didn't screw up the title while you own the property. There's no issues. You didn't put any liens on it on the property or anything along those lines. So yeah, we usually buy it with a warranty. Sometimes we sell it with a warranty, but try to sell it with a special if you can. It's probably more fundamentally sound. So that would be my advice. And see if we got anything else here. I think that's mostly it. If anyone's got any final thoughts, questions. Paul, what do you got?
Not too much. I don't have that much. It's been I would say we've had a wild month. Wild month.
Yeah, it's been pretty
I'm just
wild.
blown away at what our team has accomplished this month.
I mean, in terms of the number of deals, it's nothing. I mean, we've done the same number of deals this month as we have like average. Like our average is about the same. It's just our margins has gone up a lot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so for whatever that's worth, maybe we've gotten better pricing. Maybe we've gotten better at sourcing. I don't know. I'm not really sure. But leads have not. I mean, we haven't changed too much, have we?
We've changed a few things, but I'd say we're so good at buying these now. Like,
I mean, the buying's not the hard part. The average land investor is good at decent at buying. The average land investor is not so good at selling.
The average land investor, not necessarily selling, they're bad at pricing. They're scared to put out the bigger price.
Yeah, I think that's part of it. Scared to put up the bigger price. I think we're just pretty good at selling. I think that's what our strong suit is.
Big salute to David. David's the king. David's the king of selling lots.
David is the king. We should get him on. I don't know why we didn't get him on. But yeah, David is.
Well, he's selling lots right now. He can't talk.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's too busy.
The kid sold 5 lots last week in one day.
Yeah.
Just 5 lots one day.
Casual. He sold more before. He's done 6.
Yeah, our record day was 6. Yeah, I think that's about it for tonight. So if anybody wants to get their foot in the door, wants to learn how to do land investing, go to landinvestingpros.com. If you're a current land investor and you want to get some property deals under your belt, we have wholesale properties. You can go ahead and email us, Andrew, at landinvestingpros.com. And that's about it for tonight.
All right. No more pitching. We're good. All right. Thanks, Paul. What are you gonna do right now?
Go to bed. It's getting late. I'm on the East Coast now.
Sounds good. I'm into that. Thanks, Rich. Thanks for joining us. All right. I will end the stream and hope everyone has a good night.